Hi everyone, it's Elisa from Moonstruck Vintage. I'm out and about today. It's one of my days off, quote unquote. I'm usually closed on Mondays and Tuesdays, and those are the days that I'm able to get things done personally and sometimes for business. One of the things I'm doing today is I'm out and about sourcing for the store. Now, I know that sounds like work probably to most people because it's related to my business, but it's my favorite thing to do. It's how I got started in my business. I love the hunt, I love the search. I love going out and finding really special things to bring into the store. So I'm going to take you along with me today. I'm going to head out east to three of my favorite stores that happen to all be closely located to one another. And I'll tell you more about those a little later. But for right now, I'm in my car and I'm ready to go. Couple things I always bring with me. I always bring my earbuds so I can listen to some true crime while I'm shopping. I like to be in the zone if at all possible and focused. Not really interested in chit-chatting, but if I see someone I know, of course, I'll say hello. I also like to bring my credit card, obviously, and always have an idea of what my budget is for the day. Sometimes it's based on what I've have extra to spend for the month. Sorry, what I have saved for budget for buying. I'm usually spending maybe $200 to $300 in one of these trips if I'm lucky, if I find some things that are worth it. So I take that. I always bring with me typically a bag of items to donate wherever I'm going to shop. And I'm going to be doing 3 thrift stores today. So I like to bring along, I always have a bag or a box going at home of things that need to be donated. Very often they're personal items, but sometimes they're things from the store that, you know, just need to be recycled back into the system. So I bring my donation bag, my credit card, know in my head what my budget is, my earbuds, and I'm good to go. Oh, and some extra bags because most of these shops that I'm going to be at today don't provide bags. So I always like to bring some extra shopping bags. And I use vintage or worn dish towels for wrapping my items that are breakable. So I always bring some of those with me as well. So that's it. So let's go.
Here we're at our first stop in Ashtabula Harbor, the Goodwill. Always check out ties, and I was thrilled to find these silk ties. Beautiful Irish knit sweater, just calling my name. Great shape. So thrilled to find this beautiful 40s lamp base, and now this 1960s two-piece handmade corduroy outfit. 99-cent sale, 100% wool plaid, and then on to one of my favorites, this Guatemalan jacket. Now on to Salvation Army. I really love this embroidered dress, but I left it behind. It just didn't hit all the marks for me. Look at this girl. Love her. There's my haul, folks. Now I'm heading home.
Hi, everyone. It's Elisa again. I'm here to just recap the day for you and let you know how I made out. I actually did very well. Today, I got up early and I headed east towards Ashtabula, Ohio. There are three thrift stores that I go to out there. Try to be efficient with my time since I'm doing this on my day off or day closed. I absolutely love it. For me, it's really about the ride. It's about getting out and being away from the shop and away from home and just enjoying the scenery, maybe seeing a covered bridge or a sunset or a sunrise, and also doing some shopping. As I mentioned before, it's really my favorite part of what I do. And so it really, brings me joy. And I'm really working on having more joy in my life these days. So, but anyway, so we headed out to Ashtabula. I started at the Ashtabula Goodwill in the harbor, one of my favorite stores. And then I moved on to the Ashtabula Salvation Army, and then to the Madison, Ohio Goodwill. So I started at the furthest point and then worked my way back. As I mentioned earlier, I just make sure to bring along a credit card, preferably one that pays me back. So either cash back or points, just trying to make that credit card work harder for me. I pay off my credit card at the end of every month, but this is just a way to earn a little bit more as I go. I know what my budget is based on my bookkeeping and what I've set aside for sourcing throughout the month. I don't really have to source because I have plenty of back stock. But like I said, that this is what I really love about my business, is being able to hunt and source for things that are really unique and might be something that attracts people to come into the store. So I always wear my earbuds. I try to stay focused. I listen to audiobooks or podcasts, and just love getting lost in that moment of being out doing what I love and then listening to things that really keep my mind busy. I bring my shopping bags and my materials to wrap any breakables. I don't prefer newspaper. I don't know, I have a pet peeve about newspaper, wrapping up things in newspaper. So I bring worn out dish towels or vintage fabrics or something like that to wrap my items in. I always bring my donation box, which is something I keep around the house. Usually it's personal items that I'm donating, sometimes things from the store. Occasionally, vintage or thrift stores will give you a coupon for donating. These stores do not do that, but it's something to keep in mind. I just like to keep things moving through the cycle. And then I always bring something to drink and something to eat. As I mentioned, it's all about the ride. Sometimes I'll go out to lunch or get a coffee, but it's best to make sure that you have a little something in the car so you don't get distracted from the real importance of the trip. So, and then one pro tip that I would like to offer, something I do that I really have found makes me more efficient, is as I'm packing my car, I'm organizing items, like items together. So hard goods or breakable items go together, clothing gets put together, accessories and so on, shoes maybe are in a separate bag. I do this because when I bring things into my house to process, it makes it easier, right? So if I know my hard goods all have to go to the kitchen to be washed, they're all in one bag already. And same with clothing, if it has to go to the basement to be cleaned, steamed, ironed, etc., repaired. I don't have to, you know, search around in bags to find all the like items once I get home. And also, I do try to, any fabric items, clothing, tablecloths, scarves, that type of thing. I just try to fold them up and put them in the car folded, because why wad them up in a ball and create more issues for yourself later on? So just something to keep in mind. It took me a long time to learn that, because I thought, well, I'm going to clean these items anyways, so what difference does it make? It makes a huge difference, especially with some vintage fabrics. It's really hard to get wrinkles out, or men's suit jackets, etc. I mean, it's just, you can steam for a long time before you can get those things out. So I'm going to show you really quick what my haul looks like. And I purchased 43 items and I spent $252. It comes out to be about $5.88 per item when I'm calculating the cost of goods for items, and I have a large haul like this. I tend to average it out. So I kind of know what I've spent, generally speaking, as opposed to individually identifying the price of each item. Obviously, if I've spent more for something, I will make sure and note that, because it's important when going to price. But otherwise, these items all Picked up today 43. There's some that really stand out to me, like these 3 skirts here. They're all wool Pendleton skirts. They're absolutely beautiful and perfect condition. They're not super old. Their styles don't change dramatically over the years, so they're classic styles. So they really they span the test of time because they just are so beautiful and well made. So this is one of my other favorite things I got today. It's a lamp. Probably was intended to be in a child or baby's room, but this little girl swings. I just think this could be adorable in anyone's home. I'm entertained by this. I love it. So I also found this really cute. Somebody collaged these. These are actual, I'm sorry about the glare, but these are actual paper dolls from the 30s or 40s. You can see the little tabs and the little clothing down below. Somebody just collaged these together and put it in a vintage frame, and I just think it's absolutely lovely. One of my favorite things. I always get so excited when I see something like that. It just really makes me happy. And then my favorite clothing item, other than the Pendleton skirts, is this gorgeous jacket. It's made in Guatemala. So you can see it's an open front jacket. It's fully lined. This is all embroidery on the front. All embroidered red flowers and this beautiful like iCat fabric on the sleeves and in the back. Fully lined. I believe unisex, but absolutely stunning. Really, sometimes when you see something on the rack, boy, your little heart just jumps right out of your chest. And I would say that was one of the things that did it for me. So, well, that's it for today. Thanks so much for coming along and joining me on this shopping trip. Please like, comment, and subscribe below. I'm working on it, guys. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.